Welcome, my name is Mr. Lane. I am Head of Design and Technology and Art here at Sir Christopher Hatton Academy, and I'm going to talk to you now about A-level product design as an option to study at our sixth form. So the A-level that we study is through AQA, and during the course of the 2 years you study the technical principles and designing and making principles, and these are assessed through a range of theory and practical applications. So the A-level that you study is assessed through two different means. There is the non-examined assessment, the NEA, and also 2 exams that you sit. The NEA is a substantial piece of work, typically about 50 to 60 slides of a PowerPoint that documents the design process. Throughout the design process, you are working with a particular client, you identify a problem, you complete research, develop a design brief and specification, from which you develop design ideas that you take forward through modelling, both CAD and workshop modelling. You develop a plan of manufacture, complete a risk assessment and working drawings, and then go on to make your final substantial piece of work. This, of course, is then evaluated with modifications and adjustments suggested. There are also 2 exams that you sit at the end of the course. They are 2.5 and 1.5 hours long. Combined, they're worth 50% of your final A-level grade. And as it says here, you're assessed on your technical principles and your designing and making principles. So what qualities and skills do you need to study this subject and be successful? Well, first and foremost, you need to be creative. You need to have a creative mind. You need to be able to look at problems and be able to solve them creatively. You need to be keen to find out about how products work and how they're made. You need to have an inquiring mind and an interest in working practically with a range of different materials. You should also be able to use your mathematical and scientific knowledge in design situations to solve problems. We have had a large number of very successful students study the A-level product design course with us here at Hatton, many of whom have gone on to university courses and are now successful in their fields of engineering, architecture and product design. We have a testimony here from Prathila Nandasiri, who left us in 2019. This is some work from year 12. They're working for a client, Dyson in this case, looking at design and form, from which they have then gone on to design and develop their own product. Here we can see the same year 12 project where they are working on workshop models, developing an electronic product for Dyson for 2022. This is some NEA work, some year 13 NEA work. I've just selected certain pages here. So this is some designing work from a student. As you can see there, it's working for a client. This student was making a picnic bench which was extendable. It was inspired by the form of a tree. This is some technical information on the design he's going to take forward. So you can see there's working drawings there. He's looked at materials and the advantages, disadvantages and characteristics, as well as costing. As you can see here, there is technical drawings and CAD drawings of different parts to help him with his manufacture. And this is his final piece. As you can see, it's a substantial design and make piece. This required a lot of commitment and hours from the student involved. And this is another student who's showing and communicating his design ideas through the use of CAD. CAD skills are taught and developed independently throughout the course, and students are encouraged to play to their strengths. If you've got particular interest in CAD and you're particularly skilled at CAD, then go down that route. If you're particularly skilled in the workshop, then using practical skills to communicate ideas is encouraged. Some more CAD work here that this student has developed. So, as I mentioned, many of our students go on to follow degrees in either product design or industrial design or a related subject. Engineering, design, architecture, are all popular outcomes and careers for our students. So you can see here some frequently asked questions. So first of all, you need to have a grade 6 or above in a design and technology related subject at GCSE. You also need at least grade 5s in maths and science, as there's quite a lot of maths and science content within the written examination. You don't need to provide your own materials for this, although if there are any specialist materials that you would like to purchase or bring in, you of course can do that. Over the course of the week at sixth form, you have 5 different lessons. 2 will be theory based and 3 will be developing your skills and project based lessons. So if you think that product design is an A-level choice that you are interested in and would like some more information, please don't hesitate to contact me. My email is there on the screen. I'm very much looking forward to working with you in the future.